Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, it's part of the show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee.
This has been a very, very, very one of those mornings, you know what I mean? Taylor S. All right. So what I did this morning is I tried to make an intro to the channel, and I wanted to edit that while I was not working. So I decided not to work so that I could follow my inspiration to create content. And I've spent the last hour and a half fighting with my PC. So it is what it is. It was what it was. It'll be what it'll be. I need to get this going so that I don't have an audio issue with the mic. So I need to add a Bluetooth. Okay. Just powered on. I'm only going to be here for a little bit because now that I've shot my whole morning, I'm going to have to definitely go to Yogi Greg and totally just do it. Oh, 10. It's 10:30. Yeah. Yogi Nigrin. Booking you, buddy. Man, I can't tell you if you live in the greater Baltimore area and you don't have a gym membership but you would like one, I highly recommend that you research into what Coppermine does have. But the Coppermine gym that's here, for me, I mean, it has everything. It has everything. But the only things that I really utilize on a consistent 100% basis is yoga and the sauna. And if you think about even yoga being $10 or $15 per session, if you were to go out into the public and somebody was doing a session out in I did not notice how many of these leaves were dead yesterday. I bought a ponytail palm, named it Pony Boy. Anyway, where was I? ADHD boy. So the reason why I chose the gym was because of sauna and yoga. It's $110 a month, right? And the way that I rationalize my expenses is that I would typically treat myself every once in a while to going out to happy hour, maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. But I would spend $100 twice, like if I did it 2 times a month. So instead of indulging myself that way, I decided to indulge myself in a healthier fashion. And if I went as often as I do for, let's say, 4 or 5 times a week, that's 50 times, that's $200 just for the yoga. And then there's the sauna, and then there's the weights, and then there's the pool, and then there's everything else that so like it's well worth the investment. That's what I'm trying to say. And why didn't it connect? See, I don't know if this freaking new monitor that I have is like hijacking my sound system, because it's not. There we go. There we go. There we go. So what I want to do, whatever. That's that. Let's shut that down. And I need to, okay. I need to get my email. All right. That's the right account. Mail. Oh, wait. No, I did it the other way. See? This is so hilarious that I tried to get a shortcut and then I went back to the old cut. So it's no longer a shortcut. All right, so let's bring this down here. Let that load up. It's really crazy. Like this thing I feel like it just started freaking browning. Like I don't remember these being this brown yesterday. Just the tips. That's what she said. I'm going to be really frustrated if this thing just, like seriously, like all of these are brown. I just brought this home yesterday from Trader Joe. And I just barely damped the dirt. I wouldn't think that I oversaturated it. I mean, it's like maybe like 100 milliliters or whatever. Oh, my dear Buddha. Oh, my dear Buddha. Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, that is not. That is. Okay. Gonna unlink from the video. Get the Smurf out of here. That was horrible audio. And if my whole audio thing is just shot. So that whole phone is shit audio. I mean, that camera in this close quartered space. Man, I can't even understand. Normally this loads up my address. Why is it not doing that right now? Anyway, if this whole, see, I don't even like that. I don't even like the way that looks. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. If I can get the audio to work all right with it, I think it'll be okay. All right, so now what I need to do is go here, go here. That's not a file. This is not a file. Can't because it's open in Google Chrome. Okay, I'm confused, man. New recording. Why is it not showing up as a new recording here? Oh, there it is. My bad. All right, do this, do this. And I think that if I do that, so it doesn't match up here. Oh, there we go. All right, well, there you go. We'll see if this matches up. Okay. So let us get rid of as much of that as possible. There's a kiss for you. Actually, let's go back to that. All right. So it should go right, pretty close to right here. Nope. That is so just delicately off. I still think it's off by by just a fraction of a margin. I just gotta get it right. Yeah. See, I did this on my phone the other day, but my phone doesn't have a lot of storage, and I didn't want to have to go to the frustration of all this stuff so I did it this way. I don't know that I'm going to do it this way again, or what I should do with this. Should I stick with this as an opening thing and just let it be what it is? Because this looks like the kind of a video that I wouldn't watch. We'll see. We'll see. We'll run it by. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. right. So what I'm going to do right now is try to improve the effects of the audio. Hey Siri, set a 30-minute alarm.
I've set your alarm for 10:16 a.m.
Thanks, Siri. All right, 175. Okay. Now, I don't know that I can figure out anything else that needs to happen. Normalize. What does that mean? Now there's no audio. What the crack? Honest to Buddha, man. What the actual crack? I turned up. Oh my gosh. How did that get done? All right. Like, that was the issue, but I'm like, how did that even happen? This whole building a preview just infuriates me. This thing has been sitting here. It should already be rendered. There's nobody fucking here. Like, why was this not? Okay, whatever. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, because this is editing and I want to do this, I'm going to have to I mean, what part of the honesty here is that you're going to see me get frustrated. Like, I want not to be frustrated. I want to be simply present and in this moment and not frustrated in this moment. And so this is all a, an exercise in my whole, well, that's interesting. One of my favorite reaction couples is Nick and Lex, and they're reacting to Living Color, but I've never heard of Open Letter to a Landlord. So that's not the, it's usually Cult of Personality, and they didn't listen to it. Anyway, sidetracked. What I need to do right now is just go here. Okay, I need to add. Well, actually, I don't really know. No, could just do this. So I'm wanting to take a screenshot of all right. This is my first channel that I created on all right, so this was 7 years ago that I interviewed Pete Enns. Okay, so this is the channel here, Rethinking Revelation. Alrighty, I have I have 86 videos here, and basically this is just my machinations of biblical interpretation. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this, and then I'm going to do mustachioed reactions scream. Mustachioed reactions scream. I made this channel. And Ether Band Photography. All right, so now the thing that I'm tweaked out about is that my channel is called Ether Band Photography, and yet it's not going to be. Why isn't it the primary thing? Like, there's no other channel called Ether Band Photography. All right, Red Hen Radio. And what am I distracted by right now? Can't remember. There's the kiss for you. We'll do New Earth Science. I don't understand what the. It's like there's got to be some Muhammad damn it demon. Like, why is it changing? Why didn't it bring up the full address? Miller's Ale House I could work at for lunch. You know what I mean? All right, so that wasn't the right. Okay. Oh, my dear Jesus. Hey, what's going on, Sean? I'm just right now just killing time because it's excruciatingly painful. But I was just going to start editing an intro video that I made to my channel. New Earth Science. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able. Oh, there it is. There it is. Sweet. You might find this interesting, Sean. This is a channel that I created for strictly scientific purposes. So I do not mention flat Earth at all. I deal strictly with the investigation. I might as well. You want to join real quick, man? I might as well just chat with you. I'm so stressed out over this. I've got about 15 minutes. Can you jump in? I guess what we should do is probably go to Discord, and I'll just pull you up on Discord. But only if you can make it. If you can't make it, then... Dude, put your stream on pause for 15 minutes, bruh. Okay? Like if you were going to work, I wouldn't say put off on going to work. Put off 15 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Let's chat. Yeah, if you're uploading, you gotta wait anyways, right? I need more power. I need more smurfing power. Oh, that's what I was doing. So here, if you want to subscribe to this channel, there is content. There's 4 videos on this. So in the meantime, in between time, basically the gist of this channel is that I am dealing exclusively with research in refraction from an observational standpoint. Okay. All things considered, I do think this. I do know this to a certain extent, which means there's a certain amount of belief as well, but I'll say it's 95% knowledge. The amount of knowledge that I have acquired with regard to this discussion far surpasses and supersedes the science that is out there, therefore New Earth science. The information that we have acquired in this research is, in my opinion, worthy of Nobel Prize recognition. Now, whether or not we win a Nobel Prize, that's irrelevant. It is of that kind of status, that kind of importance, either to be falsified or verified, but you can't ignore us. You cannot ignore the research that we are doing in this field. Can you review uploads on stream? Streaming is a job, basically. I don't understand what you're saying. I was just saying jump in for 5 minutes if you're uploading something, but if you know, whatever. I don't want to make this too tedious. I've only got 10 minutes before I have to leave for the gym. All of that to say, Sean, New Earth Science is open to any contribution. If you would like to create a 5-minute tutorial, right? I want to keep these short. Like, I mean, look, relatively short. 244, 828, 11 and a half, 7, right? 737, as a matter of fact, and there's a picture of a 737 transiting the moon. This is basically just bare bones science. What can you do as a scientist? Okay, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent right now. We are all theologians. We are all philosophers. We are all economists. We are all historians. We are all educators. Everything that we are, everything that we do, everything that we think as a human being touches every single every one of us is a botanist. Either you don't know what you're looking at or you do know what you're looking at, but either way you have not, you know what I mean? You either are ignorant or you're well informed, but either way you still have interaction with these flora and fauna and atmospheric, conditions, things like that, So somebody who's a Christian says, "Oh, I'm not a theologian," but I'm like, "Yeah, you are. Tell me all your thoughts on God. Like, what do you think about God?" You're a theologian. Okay. There's no like that. So when somebody says, "I'm not a theologian," typically they're trying to placate, any expectation that they know what they're talking about. Like, "I'm not a trained theologian." That doesn't necessarily mean anything, because I've interviewed theologians on my previous channel, Rethinking Revelation, and I disagreed with them. Right? I don't have a PhD, but I can argue logically against their position, and I think establish something that at least should cause them pause to think. Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, please do that. Please, please, please. Absolutely. Take in. Yes, yes. I would love that. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, I think we're just going to pass on this aspect of it. Let me say this right now in the last guy. Yeah, it just is what it is. Let's see. Let me do something. Let me play something while I'll play something that hopefully will tickle people's fancies. Sean, if you're gonna be here for the next few minutes, and anyone else listening to the sultry sound of my voice at this particular moment, he's so vain. Who thinks his voice is sultry? I don't think his voice is sultry. His voice is salty. I never remember where any of these videos are. What I'm going to say right now is this, that when I showed Andrew Thomas Young this video, he told me, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not sure why my camera keeps switching over. So what I'm trying to say to you is that I know more than Andrew Thomas Young. I know I do, because I've shown him a video of atmospheric refraction changing in real time, and he didn't know what the Smurf was happening. But I do. Where did that go? Why did I just lose my... Okay. Let me just... This was fun. This was one of my very earliest videos here on the Chesapeake.
All right, so here I am, the afternoon of July.
I'm going to try to get to the quark. Right, there is a high level of refraction happening here. This is a very severe mirage. All right, so what I'm going to just try to do real brief for you, Sean, is just give you my reflection back on my last time on your channel when I got triggered and frustrated. I got triggered and frustrated because I am attached to this discussion very, very personally. And when I have conversations with intelligent people like you, and these concepts, which are very, very simple, go over your head, and you just hand wave dismiss. Go back to that time when that last show that I was on and count how many times, Sean, you told me that I was wrong. I mean, that's just such a display of arrogant hubris to think that you, who has nominally done these observations, like, you do not have the time on the field that I do. And yet when I say something and you say, no, you're wrong, based on what? What do you have to present that you have done to counter what my claim is? Because if all that you're going to do is spew the bull Smurf of temperature inversions, which don't exist. They don't exist. It's a concept. When you just spew out those things as if it hand wave dismisses my claim, that just is like raking my face across concrete. It's insane. So yeah, I was just getting triggered. And so I would rather, like, when I have a conversation with guys at the gym, in the sauna, like, I never get triggered. Never. When they go, well, what about? I'm like, okay, boom, okay, boom, okay, boom. I never get triggered by them. Now, I think that I would get triggered if in 6 years they still go, well, what about? I'm like, you're not serious about this. You're not serious. You can't be serious. So if you're still listening right now, I would ask, and I will say, I am still applying my spirituality of Zen to simply be in the present moment, completely unattached, so that my conversation is peaceful. That's what I want. I would simply ask you not to cavalierly hand wave dismiss my claims with a no, you're wrong. And what you're doing by saying that I'm wrong is basing your criticism on what's in the science. I already know what's in the science and I disregard it. And I've explained why on my show. I've explained why. What we have here is one of the very first observations that I captured of a boat in a mirage. You see this little floating ghost of a quark there to the right of this pleasure craft? Okay. I'm just going to break this down real quick. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a dick, man. You know, I don't. I really don't. But I just need you to be a little bit more gracious. Okay. Pausing right here. I'm going to leave with this because my alarm's about to go off and I got to go to the gym. I got to decompress. I'm going to get my ass kicked by a yogi Nigrin, and then I'm going to jump in the sauna and then probably go, I don't even know, because this is going to be lunchtime. I'm not going to go apply. Anyway, these two boats, okay, this boat right here and this boat right here are on the same plane. Okay? They are both on the surface of the water, and that water is on the same plane, right? Now, if we were to take that foreground boat out of the way, this would be treated as a superior mirage, which it's not. It's a superior mirage in your world because this is Earth curve, which it's not. Okay? This is not, nor will it ever be Earth curve. What do I mean? This is the limitation of the water. You can't see any water here. Where'd it go? Oh, this is curve. I've had your teammates tell me that. Okay? And when someone says that and then just says, you're wrong, that's, and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. This boat is not floating up in the air. This is not air right here that is floating above. This is not altitude. This is distance. This boat would look like this boat if it were in this position. And this boat would look like this boat if they swapped positions. They are both on the same plane. And Sean, if you were over here on the shoreline and you flashed a mirror, because this was late in the afternoon, you see the position of the sun right here? If you flashed a mirror to me, it would be right there, right directly in front of me, 6 miles away, which would be impossible if you believe, if your world existed. Okay. There's just so much that is so evident, and I've made videos after videos after videos after videos after videos after videos after videos, and you people still just yammer as if you know what the Smurf you're talking about, when all you're doing is throwing footballs from the couch. All right. This has been another exciting adventure of Travel Mateus. I have been your host on this UberCast. Why is it the UberCast, you ask? It's the Smurfiest podcast there is because it is the only podcast that is about everything and nothing all at the same time. So, a needle pulling thread. I will check you later.